Morning guys, welcome to Careful Carping's episode 6 of his carp fishing video blogs. Again today we're on a brand new lake again, so this will be something different for all of us. I'm here today on Barston Fisheries. It's also known as the West Midlands Golf Club. It's a very nice location. The lake's situated at the back of the golf house where there's a little island on the one side of it which has got a hole 18 on it. And we've got a bigger one at the top which we can fish to, covered in bushes, and in the middle we've got a fountain. I've never fished here before, and I only had a little look last week around it, and it took my fancy. So I'm down here for a 6-7 hour session, maybe 8 if I can push it. So it's going to be hard work trying to get fish out in such short time wise. So for the approach I've gone for, I've took some 16mm cranberry boilers, put one on each, they were glugged overnight, and a small PVA stick with a little ground bait mix, and I've just scattered some boilers over the top, so hopefully someone will come along and pick them up. The average fishing is about £12 as far as I'm aware, so if I catch one then we've got a new PB. So fingers crossed we can get a PB out of here, because I could really like to beat that this year. I've got the right hand rod tucked pretty close to the island, and the left hand one's in open water, because I was about to cast and seen a fish show, so there's fish there, so I thought best cast onto it. It's 7:05 now. I got here at 27, sorry. Finally walked over to the swim because it's quite far up, and I misjudged and it was quite heavy to walk up here. Yeah, so everything's out, got to give it some more boilers and hopefully we get a fish. There's a few blokes who beavered overnight, there's 3 or 4 blokes, so we'll hopefully see something. Hopefully someone can pull some out so I can see what's going on. I've always got a bag of the 10mm Nash baits, you never know when they come and use the smaller baits. So yeah, I'm going to have a tidy up of the swim and have a good scout and have a good look and get some bait out so the carp can come along and pick it up. So yeah, I'll come back with you in a bit. Right then, sadly no fishery report yet. It's only 8:20, so it's still early days. Rods have been out for about hour 15 or something. The roadside of this pegs are starting to fill up quite a bit, because you've got the roadside which you can clearly drive your car down so you can park next to your swim, or you've got the footpath side which is the one I'm on, because I suspected it would be a bit quieter, which so far I'm right, because there's about half a dozen to 10 anglers over that side, and as far as I know there's me and another 2 anglers that beavered up the night down in the corner. Still lovely and quiet though over here. It's starting to warm up already this morning for 8:20. It's going to be a nice lovely day. Yeah, I'll be fishing till about 2 or 3 o'clock as I said. Fish are moving quite actively, to be honest with you. They're all over the island, which where the ron rods casts at. They're up and over. See some silvers jumping, flashing the scales every now and then, but then you see the carp come up and roll and splash about. Hopefully they'll get their head down into the boilers. I've never fished with these boilers before, and I've never used this maker back boilers, so it's a big risk anyway. You're bringing them onto a new lake which I haven't fished. But as I say, I've always got the Nash pineapple 10mm that me up. I've got a tub of 10mm pop-ups because it might be a bit weedy down there. I've been dragging a bit of weed in, but only a little bit of silkweed. So hopefully they'll get down to the glued up baits and get their head in and hit the hook, and away I go. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice day out here. I'm only here for the one carp. If I can catch one I'm happy. And if it beats my PB I'm even happier, so first way to be at a new lake is just to get the one out. You don't want to come onto a new lake and expect loads of fish when you're learning new things about it. So hopefully I'll be back with the car. Right then, left hand rod just had a few blips. Rod tip's gone round and picks up and felt a fish. Not a PB, what we're saying, £4 or £5, £5 the biggest. Nice carp nonetheless, not a blank, get in. Right then, so the left hand rod just give a few blips, bobbins pulled tight to the top and the rod tip's gone round, but for some reason didn't take no line. I've checked the bait runner and it was not too tight, so I was a bit unsure where to pick it up, but I picked it up and swam across my right hand rod. Luckily the line was a bit further down than it needs to be, so it swam across the line without causing any problems. So yeah, I've had a carp out, I'm chuffed. Probably only one of the smaller carp in the lake obviously, because it wasn't a double. But I'm chuffed. I have a carp on the mat, haven't blanked. That was caught in the 16mm cranberry, so let's get some more, eh? Right then, nice little £4 common. Smashing. Right then, that was nice. That was the right hand rod at the island. Just cast it out and it literally hit the island when I cast it out about 10 minutes ago. rod's just gone, picked up in a really big bend in it. I thought, oh, nice one, but then the bushes started moving on the island, so it took me through there, and as I pulled it back through the bushes, it just lightened right up, come straight into the net pretty nicely. Weighed like 4 pound in by the way in it again. So nice to get another carp out. Every other carp's bonus now as I've had one out, so right, let's catch another. Right then, it's all gone a bit quiet now, to be honest with you. Just them 2 carps so far, nothing else. No knocks. It's really hot, very warm today. Forecast overcast and rain, and the sun's absolutely beaming. As you can see off the camera behind me, it's hard to keep it off the sun. Try that. Yeah, although the wind's up on the lake, it's still a bit choppy, but not a problem. Not much fish showing anymore like there was this morning. It really has died off. It's 11:15, so got a couple of hours left, so hopefully pull out another couple. Don't see many other people catching any carp. Yeah, I think the bloke next to me is in again now. He's only on a pole, like catching the skimmers and the silvers, I think. Probably pick up a carp or 2. Yeah, hopefully I can pick up another carp. I might change down to 10 millers in a bit and see if I can catch some of the smaller stuff. I'd even wang out a zig at a couple of feet because it's really nice and warm. So if the fish are up in for layers, I can catch it. But yeah, so still chuffed with the 2 carp. I was happy to catch just 1 today, so I didn't blank and say I've been to a new place and caught. So to catch 2 out, great on the new bait, cranberries, 16mm by Quality Baits, my brand. Dipped in their cranberry juice glug, soaked them overnight, so cracking. Oh well, having a great time, nice and peaceful. Golfers on the left and be playing for the 18th hole. Just got to be careful of any golf balls, but they shouldn't travel this far off course. So yeah, cracking. So let's see if we can catch any more for carp. Well, I changed the right hand rod to a 10mm pineapple nash bait bottom. Been down there about half hour and it's just started beeping and gone off. I had it back ledge to the island. I thought, there we go, sweet carp. Picked up and felt something plodding around on the end of it. Knew exactly what it was. It's a blooming skimmer. So come into the net pretty easily. It's lined up all my net, tangled all my rig up, so it's been a good 5 minutes untangling all that, thank God, so I didn't have to destroy it and start up again. So yeah, that's 2 carp now on the skimmer. The skimmer's only about £1.5, so nothing special. Shows they're in here because obviously there's 8,000 have been stopped this year. Great, I want the carp. Don't know what's going on. It's dead quiet. No one on the lake seems to be catching any carp. Really warm, choppy as anything on the water though. Still got the 16mm cranberries on the left hand rod out there in the open. See if another carp will swing through and pick them up. Probably about a kilo of bait around them now. So there's plenty of bait down there for the carp to get their heads on. Unless they're picking all them up, looking at my bait, laughing and swimming off. But yeah, always hold out. Tell me I know. It's 12:05. Got another 3 hours. 3 hours this, so hopefully we'll pick some up for the afternoon. I know it's really hard to fish for the afternoon anyway, as it normally is, but you never know. Pick something up. So yeah, still got the carp. If I don't catch any more, I'll be happy, but let's hope we can catch another carp. Well, still no more fish on the bank. Out of that skimmer, it's completely dropped off still. Windy is hard, anything, so it's dead hard to get the boilies out to the range I want, the 10mm. I brought the left hand rod in quite close now, so I keep him crashing on the side of the bush, and every time I look over I can't see the bubbles. But it's standing very close in, so I brought the left hand rod close in, just to the left hand side of me. And arm flicker, so what we're talking, 20 foot, something like that. So not far out, a couple of rod lengths. Hopefully I can get the fish out. I mean, I've only got another hour and a half at most, so it's not promising. The way things are fishing at the minute, it's not great. I've looked across the pool for about 10 minutes and just seen one bloke put a little carp out. Looked about £6, but I'm talking over 100 yard distance, so I only can see what I can see in his net. It'd be nice to get another fish out of the run, but if I don't, I don't. It's definitely worth the time coming down here to see how it fishes, see how it works. I've had carp out myself. I'll be down here again in probably next month or so. Probably do a 24-hour on it, as you can do it, and it's quite comfortable to get a bivvy up in some of the places. So yeah, I'll probably be back here in a few more weeks to fish it on 24 hours as I'm away next week, so there won't be any videos up next week. Yeah, so let's hopefully we can pull some more carp out. Still got an hour, so let's hope for the best. Right then, sadly, it's time we've got to pack up. It's now, still only had the 2 carp on the bank and the 1 skimmer. Still happy, still a carp on the bank here. New place, definitely going to be back here as I said within 24 hours. Just going to apologise for the state of this video because I know it ain't going to be a very good one. Probably won't be that long either. It's been very awkward with all the wind I've been trying my hardest to get some more results than what I've actually got, but sadly didn't pay off. So I managed to result in this pretty crappy video. Oh well, it's always next time. And sadly there ain't going to be a video again next week, or probably the week after, as I'm away for the next couple of weeks on holiday and back family business and stuff. So I'll be back with a video hopefully in a couple of weeks though. So yeah, hopefully I'll catch a few fish and we're all good. So catch you in a bit.